Hello everyone, this is Adam Stewart from stewartmedicine.com. I'm here today to show everyone a little tool I built for TELUS EMR that helps to remind clinicians about drug holidays when patients are on osteoporosis medications, bisphosphonates really. So here's a fake patient chart, a 54-year-old female who has been diagnosed with osteoporosis. And right now, they're not on any. The patient is not on any medication for bone density. So because I wanted to show you how this works. So let's say that this is a patient has been on. Bring this over. Alendronate. And let's say they were. Let's just backdate this to January the 1st of 2000. So that would be over 19 years ago. And I'm going to post that to the chart. So what this does is that I built a reminder that triggers a toolbar that kicks in if a patient has been on any bone resorption med for greater than 5 years. And this reminder serves, it's kind of color-coded to draw your attention to it, just to remind the clinician to discuss it with the patient and take action. So each of these buttons are color-coded and they do different things. That the patient agreed to take a drug holiday, declined, and these ones are apply if the patient has been on a drug holiday and they opted to say continue, or if the drug holiday is inappropriate, maybe maybe it's come up at an incorrect time, and then another situation where you might be restarting the medication after they've been on a drug holiday. So what happens is, just to show you an example, is let's say that this comes up, you open the chart and it's the patient's in for a visit and it's triggering you to go over that with the patient. So let's say that they have a discussion and the patient agrees. Well, it stamps, clicking that inserts the stamp, the document that you've had the conversation, and it works on a custom vital about the patient agreeing. Now I've actually programmed it to not actually make the toolbar disappear until the medication is actually discontinued. So if I discontinue this medication, what happens is the toolbar you see no longer appears. And the way we've set that to go as well is that it will reappear in a year after the drug holiday. So just to show you how that works, I'm going to hypothetically backdate these dates here. So let's backdate that to today's January the 28th, 2019. So let's backdate it to 2018, just over a year ago, when we discontinued that medication. And then also we have to backdate the note that has the custom vital in it to that date as well. And if we backdate that and refresh the chart, so fast forward a year, let's say we discontinued the medication in 2018, it's over a year later, we see that it's appropriately come back up. The toolbar is now reminding us the next time the patient's in, oh, well, it's reminding us to at least consider restarting the medication. So for example, in this case, I might say, okay, well, we're going to restart the medication. So we've talked about it, and we click that, and we go back up into there and find that medication, and then we prescribe it. I'm just going to post it to the chart, and you'll see that the toolbar and reminder just appropriately disappeared. So it's a neat little trick that helps. It doesn't take much documentation or effort on the clinician's part, so it just appropriately reminds us. As I said, the toolbar and reminder kicks in and appears when a patient's been on a bone resorption medication for over 5 years. It goes away for at least a year whenever any action is taken from any of those clickable actions. And I'll just delete this just to show you, remind you what the toolbar looks like. It reappears a year after any action is taken, or including even if the patient is on a bone medication drug holiday, it will reappear after a year to reprompt consideration. And then if we do restart the medication, it will go away for another 5 years as well. And each of these buttons, color-coded buttons, is just simply associated with the stamp that will insert into the chart. So let's say if we click the inappropriate there and refresh the chart, the reminder goes away for another year. So I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for watching.